Hey everybody, on today's episode of Small Streamer Interviews, we're talking to Dragoninfernoz, who streams over on Twitch, and that's Infernos that ends in a Z. They are a wonderful little VTuber who does a lot for charities, and I'm going to link a couple of charities that they talk about down below in the description. That way, if you want to do some more research or maybe donate, you can. Now, if you like these small streamer interviews, please consider subscribing here, and most importantly, go check out their streams. And as always, I also stream over at twitch.tv/lastresorthero. Would love to see you there, but more importantly, like I said, make sure you support the streamers that I feature in these videos. Alright, so why don't you introduce yourself so viewers know where to find you?
My name is Dragoninfernoz. I am a gender fluid Gordon Setter VTuber. I use he, they, play a variety of games on Twitch at Dragoninfernoz.
How long have you been streaming there for?
I started streaming again in April of 2025.
You say you started streaming again, so did you stop for a little bit?
I, about 9 years ago, originally started streaming, and then got a little too focused on numbers, so took a break and came back in April of 2025.
Nice. What really made you decide to come back streaming? Because that's a pretty big gap, 9 years.
Part of it was there was some life stuff but I found some VTubers on Twitch that made me feel very welcome in their community and everything, and I kind of had the feeling that I wanted to be that space for someone, so I kind of started with that in mind.
Oh, that's awesome. So that would probably be like what's most important for streaming for you, because that's kind of the next question. What's the most important part about streaming for you? Is it being a safe place, or
Yeah, it's being a safe place. Part of my goal in streaming is to make just, person's day better, even if that is only my own day.
that makes sense? I mean, that's a great goal to have, and honestly, probably the best way to go about it. So tell me about your model and why you've chosen the model.
So I chose my model based on. So I said it was a Gordon Setter, which is a breed of dog. It is. Gordon Setters are in the Setter family, so they're similar to English and Irish Setters. They were the dog breed that I had growing up when I was little. So it was a way to, bring that into what I'm doing. And it was when I was trying to pick, you see a lot of like Huskies and all that. Well, you don't see that breed. So it was a way to kind of set myself apart and bring that into it.
It is a good way of bringing your passion into your personality more, because you seem very passionate about, like, I would say animals in general, but definitely more towards dogs.
Yeah.
When you start streaming, do you have like any routines that you follow before you hit go live, or do you just go live and wing it? How does that process look for you?
I normally go live and wing it because I have kind of a tight schedule with work and everything, so I don't have much time for prep work. If I'm doing a weekday stream, I normally go for 3 hours. Sometimes I'll do weekend streams that will go longer because I have more time.
Understandable. What have been your favorite games that you've been playing recently? I know Slay the Spire 2 has been big for you. What?
Oh yeah, I play a friend, actually, one of the people who got me into VTubing bought me the game. So I've been having a lot of fun playing it. For Slay the Spire 2, one that I really enjoy that I need to get back into is a game called Trash Goblin. I don't know if you've ever heard of that game.
I have not.
So I started playing it early on when I started streaming this time. A friend got me into it, and you're this little goblin who takes over a little trinket shop, And so you're cleaning and putting together these trinkets and selling them.
Okay.
And it's a little indie developer that is just an amazing group of people. They do some stuff for charity also,
Oh,
so
nice. Nice. So that's definitely one you would recommend then.
yes, I highly recommend it.
Very nice. I'll have to look into it. That sounds pretty neat. Since coming back to streaming, what's been the hardest part, and have things changed since you started, like not when you first started 9 years ago?
Yeah, some things have changed. A lot of it, like, there's a lot more, like, VTubers, which I think gives more access to people.
Right.
You know, for people who don't want to be on camera and all that,
Right.
which is great that people have that. Some of the tough stuff is just when it's just you trying to keep talking, you know, trying to find something to talk about is probably one of the things I struggle with.
That can be tough. You have to learn to talk to yourself and try to keep a one-sided conversation going nonstop.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are like some important things you've learned along the way? Is there anything that you would pass on to other, like if somebody's watching this?
One of the things that I would definitely say is to not focus on the numbers, you know, not focus on how many people you're talking to, how many, just have fun, play games you enjoy. Because you'll
Right.
find people that will, you know, vibe with you and everything. It might take a little bit, but they're out there,
Right.
you know?
Right. Exactly. You will find people that are going to be like you and enjoy what you
Yeah.
enjoy, and that's usually the best type of viewer. So, it doesn't have to be your first stream 9 years ago. It can be even the first one coming back. Do you remember what your first stream was like? Tell me how that went.
So I know I don't remember really my first one, you know, back in the day, but my first one coming
Right.
back was like it was overwhelming a little bit in, you know, trying to find things to talk about, but also because since I had someone that was, you know, encouraging me and everything, they actually, I think they rated me the first stream I was back so that they could, you know, show support, because they're also all about, you know, supporting people and trying to, if you want to do this, we'll help you.
Right. I mean, that's the type of people you want to surround yourself
Yes.
with, for sure. That's awesome. You got a raid on your first stream back.
Yep.
Very nice. Since you've been back, have there been any like interactions with chat or like somebody who's been watching you that have really stuck out to you that made you go, okay, yeah, this is worth it?
I've had, like, there's a couple people who've, you know, become really close friends actually in the community and stuff like that. I've had a couple that uh I had seen in other communities that have come in and they're like, and they've, you know, said that they'll come and just lurk just to brighten their day when they uh when I'm streaming.
Yep.
So having those interactions of where someone acknowledges what you're doing and you kind of get that I am making a difference.
Right. That does make things so much easier, and it makes it feel more like, well, more
Yeah.
worth it. Since you've been back, what's been like the hardest thing for you? Or has there been one particular thing that you point out that would be the hardest that you've dealt with so far?
Um,
Or like, what's the hardest part about streaming? You know what I mean?
for
In general.
me, at least, sometimes the hardest thing can be, you know, just pressing the go button. Like,
Yeah.
because once I'm going, it's, the game and chat can fill me with energy, but it's that
Right.
initial pushing the button that takes some time, takes some effort.
Right. Yep. That after 3 years of doing it pretty much nonstop, it still for me is that's the hardest part about streaming is hitting go live.
Yeah, it's.
So,
I was gonna
oh,
say that is
go ahead.
definitely
Sorry.
like a lot of people that's just.
I mean, yeah, it's an anxiety thing. So a lot of people go into streams worried that they're not going to stream to anybody, or,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, I even worry about that. I'm going to get overwhelmed by people and not know what to do.
Yeah,
It's kind of from both sides of things because you never know what can happen when you stream.
that is very true.
Uh, since you, because you said you've been back since April, right? You started again in
Yeah,
April.
April last year.
So what are like the? I kind of already talked about this. What are some lessons that you've learned since then that have been really kind of changed the way you've thought about streaming?
Um, Lessons that have changed how I thought about streaming.
If there's anything, I said
Yeah,
maybe there's nothing, but
nothing comes to mind right now.
no, that's fine. As have you since you've been back? Has it ever crossed your mind about quitting again, or are you fully committed now?
I
Are you
like
going for
every
it?
once in a while there's that twinge of doubt, but
Right.
having the community that I've built and being able to see what I've been able to accomplish with stuff, I
Yep.
don't think unless something major happened that I would want to quit.
Awesome. So you're committed
Yeah.
to it. You're going for it. Awesome. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And like as far as being everything that keeps you motivated, I would assume it's like the community and all the support you've been given along the way.
Yes, very much the support I've gotten, the community, some of the friendships I've made, and all that
Awesome.
keeps me going.
Awesome. Kind of going to, like of the future of your stream. Are there any games that you're really looking forward to that people might be able to watch you play? That
I'm looking forward to. I mean, I've been playing some Expedition 33. I look forward to finishing that. I
yep.
want to get back into Pacific Drive. I played that a little bit in
Oh, that's
April.
a deep cut. I like that game a lot.
Yeah, I got it in April as part of an event. So I look forward to playing that more because I had fun with that.
Yep.
I haven't been paying too much about newer games. I've been trying to focus on, the stuff I already have and know I enjoy.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's an important part about streaming. Play things you enjoy. Sometimes you can take a risk and play a game that's not any fun and just bring down your
Mm-hmm.
stream. Uh, in a year from now, what would you hope your stream looks like, or what would stream and community? Because since you're very community driven.
I hope in a year from now, I hope that to have grown the community and be able to uh do more events and with my community and stuff, maybe have a meetup or something like that.
Yep.
But that's also, you gotta be careful with that type of stuff.
Correct. Yeah. I'd say since you're like the first VTuber that I'm actually having in on this series, I'm interested. Like, what are some unique challenges that you've faced as a VTuber, or if there's any? Because I don't really know anything about VTubing. I'm not a VTuber,
Yeah.
but I'm always interested to see like the challenges that are faced on that side.
I know one of the things with the VTubing is like VTubing, depending on how much. I mean, there's the money issue, but
Right.
There's also the extra software you have to have for VTubing. You have to make sure that you're not bogging down
Right.
your
Your
computer
computer.
and all that. But
Yep.
because back in when I first started, I was uh, used a webcam, and I feel that like at least VTubing for me and like a couple of my friends that I've talked to with about this is like it's a little freeing to be a VTuber or like a PNG tuber
Right.
because we don't have to in like worry as much about what we look like, what we
Right.
and our VTuber can be a more of what we want to present, whether you're
Right.
doing
Yep.
a full character or it's just you as a little animated
Right.
goblin.
Yep. And it allows you to be your most
Yeah,
comfortable in a way. Right. Nice. Well, I know that's always been a thing I've talked to some YouTubers about, that they just feel more comfortable with their character because that's how they want, like you said, how they want to present themselves, and I think that's awesome.
yeah,
As I say, it gives you guys a good safe place, a safe way to do it.
correct.
And as far as like streaming journey goes and everything, are there any inspirations that you've had along the way, like, or has it just been people you've met along the way?
For like channels I've been inspired by, or
It can be that, or even if there's other streamers that you watch that you would want to talk about.
so I've always when people have asked me about it, I've always said that there were three main channels of why I got back into streaming and why I kind of model my stuff the way I do. And so the first one that brought me back to Twitch in just watching was a channel run by Blair Bear 65, who is a 100% charity streamer, VTuber. So she does all of her stuff that she gets. It goes to Extra Life.
Oh, nice.
So that and how welcoming she was, her bubbly personality brought me into Twitch. Another one that had just the warming community and everything that made me feel accepted and everything was Lady Pixel Heart, which she's just super fun to watch and everything. And she'll do art giveaways, which I've won a couple. And then the last one
Nice.
that really pushed me to actually pursue this is a VTuber called Auntie Trashy. And I actually became one of her mods and am now her lead mod, but also super fun to just watch, super fun to interact with, and just very wholesome in the way they act and care about people. I do some charity work with her or them. Her avatar
Nice.
uses she. They use they. I always have to double check that I corrected myself on that. But they very much encouraged me and are kind of like who I base my channel off of and who I hope to, emulate.
Right. That's awesome. So is that what you kind of want for the future, to be very charity driven?
Yes. I do with the group that we kind of created charity events throughout the year.
Nice. Do you have any of those coming up that you'd want to shout out?
So
Because if you do, please do.
we just finished one in April for Doctors Without Borders. We had... I don't know if it is the longest, but it's one of the longest consecutive raid trains, going over 20-some days.
Wow.
As a team, we raised a total of $10,000 in that event. We have...
That's amazing.
Coming up in June, we have a smaller one for a charity called Trans Empowerment Project, which will have 2 smaller raid trains the last 2 weekends in June. Raising money for that.
Nice. You said that's the last 2 weekends in June?
Yes, the last 2 weekends.
If somebody's watching this and they're interested in participating in that, where can they go?
They could go to talk to off my channel, twitch.tv/Dragoninfernoz or twitch.tv/AuntieTrashy. Either of us could get you access into the Discord where we plan all of it and all that. We'll have links as it's coming up to for people to sign up.
We can actually just move straight into like wrap up. Is there, if there's anything you want to leave, like a listener or viewer with, is there anything that you would want to say? Just something to, like, basically something that they can take away from this. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I would definitely say that you should find people who support you and make you want to achieve your goals and will support you in that journey and want to see you succeed.
Yep, surround yourself with good people. That's a big thing when it comes to streaming.
I mean, with anything,
correct.
That's
very true. Yeah,
a big
it is
thing.
Absolutely anything. Surround yourself with good people.
But yes, that is the way you can set yourself up to succeed.
Correct.
Is have the right people around you.
Right. Do you have any like final goals that you're going to be working towards that maybe viewers can help you get to?
I mean, goals is to do what I can to make a difference in the area, which I know sounds, a little lofty, but
I mean, it's still a great goal.
I'm just, just want a small guy trying to do better for the community.
And that's a great thing to be. I mean, I love the fact that it's not selfish. It's you want to help others. That's your goal.
Yep.
But please, to wrap up, feel free to plug yourself. If you have any charities you want to plug, anything like that, feel free to.
So definitely a big supporter of Doctors Without Borders and Trans Empowerment Project. One local one to me that I did for my in March was Can Do Canines, which is a great charity that trains service dogs and places them free of charge to those that need them.
Awesome.
But yeah, I just do what you can to make the world a better place.
Absolutely. And if you want to plug your channel one more time, please go for it. And let people know where to find you.
You can catch me at twitch.tv/Dragoninfernoz. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Time, and with bonus streams intermittent throughout the week and weekends.